Golden Universe. It's your boy Reg.
Your boy Jamal, aka Gilly, aka Gil,
First, shout out
aka
to
that dude,
that guy.
that guy.
Big day today. It's 8/24, so shout out the legend Kobe Bryant, R.I.P., and his daughter Gigi, and everybody else lives that were lost in that tragic accident that happened earlier this year in January. But it's not a morning; it's celebration for the Black Mamba.
True,
So,
true.
What of Kobe's career sticks out to you the most? Because remember, he was the bridge. He was the bridge. I feel like he was the bridge between Jordan and LeBron.
True. I think the thing that stick out for me, because I wasn't a Kobe fan until his later years.
Right.
So I think the main thing is his sure will to win.
Mm-hmm.
At I won't say almost at any cost, but it's like, no, I want to win. We're going to win. That sure mentality and things like that. You don't see that a lot from players.
Right.
I think though. I think because he patterned his game so much after Jordan, that's where he got that determination from.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's out of really those two. I don't find out people who are so competitive, so willing to put it all on line every single game.
Right.
That's the main thing I've admired the most about him.
Yeah, I was never a big Kobe. I was never a big Kobe fan. I respected the man's game, of course, because I just love basketball. But I think just actually watching him grow, because I mean, Kobe was the first. Kobe was the first when internet popped off.
True.
He's basically the internet. He began with the internet, so you actually got to watch him grow from his rookie year to when he shot that air ball against Utah, and people was like, "Oh, this guy's not ready," to him becoming an NBA champ, getting in the scuffle. You know what I mean? His whole infidelity situation. You know what I mean? You saw the highs and lows with them. I think probably the two iconic moments that stick out, besides, of course you can say the championships, but I think besides, like you said, I agree with his sure will to win, his Mamba mentality, as in each day is a new day for you to get better.
Right.
But I think his rookie or his first All-Star game when he went up against Jordan.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too.
That was iconic because it showed that Jordan respected him and giving him knowledge. And then I'd probably have to say when he dropped 81 on Toronto. And I only say that because, I'm sorry, no man is going to drop 81 points. No man is going to drop 81 points on me. I am sorry. It's not going to happen. If y'all do hear that in the background, that's the little one fighting up a storm right now.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't count that 81-point game. Wow. Because there's no way. Toronto wasn't fouling him. That's the thing. Like, they wasn't fouling him. Foul him.
Yeah.
Like, don't hurt him, but like, you're just not going to shoot the ball, Kobe. No, you're not going to do this. But getting back to that All-Star game, I was looking back at it. Even in that All-Star game, he was like, I'm going to take advantage of this. And I'm going to learn from Jordan during this game. I'm going to match up with him. I'm going to ask him questions. Ask him about his post-game. How does he do that? That you don't see players doing that.
Right.
So, big shout out to Kobe.
Yeah, big shout out to Kobe. The Black Mamba. Let's dive into this playoffs.
Okay.
I think they should have a bubble every year. Every year they should have a bubble. Bump that, lock them up. Because I feel the intensity. I feel the I wouldn't say animosity between the two teams, but you can feel it because they can't go nowhere. Both teams are in the same hotel. Just like I think it was game 2 of Utah and
the Nuggets.
The Nuggets when I think Murray ended up winning that game, but he had 40 plus points, and Donovan had 40 plus points too. But right after the bubble, right after the game, he sees Donovan Mitchell outside chilling, eating because they can't go nowhere. So you run into the people. So I don't know. I like the bubble because I was very worried with the bubble. I didn't know if they were gonna have the intensity. You can tell that they're mentally tired just because they're not leaving.
Right.
They're stuck. You can see it. You can see it. But the playoffs they've been good. More shocking than I thought. We'll start in the East because the West was just. We'll start in the East. Well, there was no big surprise with Toronto. Let's nip that in the bud.
No surprise with that.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be an ass whooping.
I thought they could get one game. I thought the Nets could get one game. But
man, I think the only chance they had was I think maybe it was game 2, maybe it was. I can't remember. Yeah, Toronto. Lord.
Yeah. Their bench last game scored 100 points, and they only had 150. They had 150 for the game, and their bench scored 100.
That's ridiculous. Toronto, and then shout out to Coach Nurse, getting Coach of the Year, well deserved. Yeah, Toronto is. I still want to see what they do when they get into that situation of who's going to be that guy to take that shot. But other than that, I mean, Toronto's just like we said. That was a foregone conclusion. We knew that was going to happen.
That was.
That was the first sweep. Second sweep is Boston, Philly.
So disappointing.
Very, very disappointing. Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
No, disappointing. I don't know. I think one of us said this earlier. Philly on the road versus home was like 29. It was like ridiculous how many games they lost on the road. You think coming into the bubble, okay, there's no home court, no true road team. You think they'll play a little bit better. Yeah. And even with Ben Simmons going down, you would still think they can get 1-2 games, but just to show up, I don't know what it is.
Joel showed out. I'll give you that. Joel did play. I thought he was going to be kind of in and out of it, but he was there. They just didn't have no shooters. Like I don't understand. I don't know what they're trying to do in Philly, because you would have thought Philly wouldn't have been a 6 seed. You would have thought Philly would have been battling with Milwaukee for the 1 seed to see who goes to the finals, especially after coming one shot away from going to the finals last year against Toronto, when everybody knows the shot heard around Canada with Kawhi. So I would have thought they would have put out a better effort. Yeah, you could say Ben Simmons wasn't there, but I mean, would Ben Simmons really had done anything? And I mean, we said it though. I mean, Boston got 4, even though Hayward's hurt, but that can create their own shot. Like Kemba's back. Kemba is 100% healthy. So
true. I still, although you said that Joel showed out, I still think that he could have done more. And the reason, hear me out when I say this. I know this last game he scored 30 points, but there's no way that you get swept. There's no way a star player allow his team to get swept. There's no way. I could see a team that's being better than you, but you have to come out one game and say, no, I'm not going to win. We're going to win this game. And for me, I don't think he's a big guy. There's nobody on the Celtics. No, I can't even name that Celtics centers. He should have been dominating in the paint, give me the ball, getting a night shooting jumpers and all that. No, you're the biggest thing on the court right now. Take the little guys to the hole, get some easy buckets, and call it a day. But he's still one of those players. He's kind of like I think about Zion. that's always going to play with some type of injury. That's always going to be out of shape. Like you can't, like you got to rest them at key points because they just gassed. So until he gets in shape, until like Zion gets their body in shape, yeah, they're going to give you numbers and things like that. But are they going to give you numbers and stuff when it counts?
Yeah, I give him benefit of the doubt. He's a big man. He don't touch he's not going to touch the ball down the court every time. That's the only reason why. Because I feel like when they were playing through him and he was dominating, I think once they started to pay more attention to him and he would kick it out, his shooters weren't making shots. And to be quite honest, I think Tobias Harris might have been the only one that really showed up for him. In all honesty, Al Horford had a whole okay game. It's just they didn't have no shooters and it's clogged up the middle. So Joel feels like, all right, they would play through him for a while, and then they wouldn't play through him, and then Joel would feel like he had to take a jump shot real quick because they was giving him the space, which he can knock it down. But so I mean, I agree. There should have been that one game, especially when it was 3-0, where you should have just been like, look, I'm the franchise player. I'm getting up at least 35 shots tonight.
True.
If we lose, we lose. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be because I didn't come out and play.
So what do you think it is? You think it's the coach or I think by the time we shoot this, they fired him.
He's gone. He
knew he was going to
he was leaving.
He knew.
Yeah, everybody knew.
So
I think I don't think they have to blow it up, but they really got to look at their roster. Well, they can't do nothing because I remember you saying on the last episode,
they have 3 players making over.
Yeah,
3 players making over $30 million.
They showed the contract. There's no what you can't do that. You can't do nothing with that. You can't dump it. You can't let them go. Like you're stuck now. So they really got to go back to the drawing board. Figure out, get shooters. I don't know. Philly isn't in the. They wasn't in the lottery. No. They didn't. They weren't in the. Yeah, that's right. They were. So, I don't know. Philly's it's tough with Philly.
Conspiracy theory. Sometimes players just don't like their coach.
Yeah.
What if the whole thing was they were just losing because they just didn't like him?
They were just tired of it. They weren't getting no results.
They weren't getting no results. They're tired of. I mean,
it works. I mean, you get tired of it, especially if you're not going anywhere. I mean, you're tired of hearing the same voice. A new voice,
right,
is good. Just like with your Bulls did get fired. Their coach, he got fired. So, a new voice there. I would like to see who they get. I gotta see who they get as a coach because there's a lot of good coaches out there. Same thing with New Orleans coach.
Alvin Gentry just got fired.
Alvin Gentry got fired
too. And the Nets, they don't have a coach. They have Jacques Vaughn was their interim coach, but
so we'll see. Alvin Gentry, that firing was a little shit. Y'all didn't give him nothing. I mean, you gave him players, but like Zion didn't play the first half of the season. Then you're giving Zion on minute restriction.
Well, whose decision was that?
Right, but that was the owners. That was what's your man that used to be at Cleveland? I can't think of the GM's name now.
But
his face. But I don't think they should have got. I think Gentry should have got one more chance with Zion a full season, healthy, no minutes restriction, and go out and see what would happen.
It brings back to what I just said about the Sixers players. Maybe they just didn't like him. Maybe
Brett Brown, yeah, but I don't think that with Alvin, because Alvin won a championship with Golden State. Brett Brown really ain't done nothing. Brett Brown got
Oh,
him
his
to
playoff record is horrible.
Right. Alvin Gentry, at least, I mean, even though he was the assistant coach, but he got a ring with Golden State. So, and maybe, they just, like they say, once you get younger players, it's kind of like, all right, let's get a younger coach or a more, which is possible. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Philly. Boston, I said it, Jason Tatum is.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum is. He's playing like MVP Jason Tatum. He's not playing like all-star Jason Tatum. He's playing like MVP Jason Tatum. So they're good. They get the rest. The Celtics. Who we got? Milwaukee and the Magic.
Orlando.
I think we both said they'd get at least one game, right? Didn't we
Yeah.
say they get at
we
least
both said
one?
they get at least one.
Yeah,
I
one.
even said they may
get two, right?
Two, yeah.
Yeah. I think they're back. I think they just had to wake up. Chris Middleton need to play better though.
A whole lot better.
Yeah, Chris Middleton. I don't know where he's at right now, but he needs to play a lot better. I think they're gonna end up closing that out the next time they play. I don't think Orlando's gonna win another game. And then Miami and
Indiana,
which I think that's gonna be a sweep. I think they're gonna end that game. I think that's a sweep. If they do,
I call that one.
If Indiana does get a game in, it's just because Miami just didn't come to play. But I think that's a sweep. I think that's done. The East wasn't really as. The East is going the way you thought the East was gonna go.
True.
So there's no surprise in the East. Maybe when we get to the second round, things might shaken up.
Yeah, that Toronto Boston series probably gonna be the best series. So.
Yeah. I agree. I still don't think Toronto have enough horses to guard Boston's players. I just don't see it.
Hey, I'm looking at it, and I know I picked Boston to win this series on two episodes ago.
Yeah.
But Toronto's defense,
I agree.
Team defense, they don't. And you got to realize that coach, he's not afraid to go put a zone, go box and one.
Yeah.
He'll throw any type of defense at you necessary. So
yeah. I gotta see what happens with the first game. It's just a simple fact. Toronto didn't play nobody.
True.
Toronto didn't play nobody. LeVert's the only one that was there. Go ahead.
And they still gave up a bunch of points to a team.
And I think the last game was like 150 to like 120 or 130, something like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I think Boston, I think they got too many shot creators.
Yeah.
For that. And then Milwaukee and Miami is going to be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that. Now, over in the West, listen. This is why I love the West Coast, because they got hoopers. Not saying the East don't got hoopers, but I feel like the West playoffs have been the most exciting in a long time. Lakers and Blazers. I still got Blazers in 6.
That's looking like that series may be over.
I still got Blazers in 6. Look, I'm not counting out Dame. Okay, I'm not. It's 2-1. If they're down 3-0, or if it was 2-0, I would say, yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I say 6, but I know there's a small part of me that says the Lakers is about to just thrash them, especially on Kobe's night. Like, if they cannot lose tonight. They can't. If they lose tonight, if the Lakers lose tonight, it's going 7. It's going. I'll say it's going 7 games. If they lose tonight, it's going 7 games. It'll go 7 games.
I think the same thing, but I think that first game made Anthony Davis in particular realize, okay, no, I have to ball out for the whole game, not just a half. So he's been doing that. So
yeah, I agree. I think not Toronto. Portland. I think Portland's tired. I think they're tired now. I think they're drained. I don't think they got that much. I mean, they were right there with them in game 3.
Yeah.
But I just don't think. I think they're gassed now. Been playing playoff basketball for the last 9 weeks. I think they're just gassed now.
Yeah, they might be. That might be the case. Dame in particular, I think he's just.
Yeah. I think they're tired. I think they're mentally drained. Of course, they're not going to go out without a fight, but I do just think that they're tired now.
Yeah.
2. I'll say that one. You go. What's the? Who else we got out there? Not too. I don't want to do. I want to hold off on the Mavs and Clips.
So you want to do Jazz and Nuggets?
I want to hold off on the Jazz and Nuggets.
So it's the Rockets and the Thunder.
Rockets and Thunder is a good series.
It's better than what I thought it would be.
I think they're missing. They're missing Russ. Even though James Harden is still dropping 30 and 10, 30. I mean, he just had 30 and 15 in game 4 or game 3 with a loss.
Right.
I think it was game 3, or it might have been game 4. I can't remember. Yeah. But I know he had 30 and 15. Yeah, it was game 4. My fault. I apologize on that. Game 4, he had 30 and 15, 30 plus and 15 assists, and they lost. Chris Paul just knows how to play, bro. That's what a veteran does.
Yeah, and I think that Thunder have figured out that, especially the big man, let James Harden. If James Harden gets past the first defender, whoever let him go. Let him go.
I'd rather have him be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let him drive to the hole. Let him get him to. Do not let him drive and kick.
Yeah.
Because what was happening was they was closing in on him every time he drove, and he would just kick it out to PG Tucker in the corner, easy 3. So.
Yeah, I'd rather lose to the Rockets by him scoring 2s and not 3s and not dishing out to people for 3s.
You can't have the others. Getting the hype. So.
Yeah, you can't. You really can't. And then, like I said on podcast previous, is you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they had started in game 4. In the second half, they were 8 for 8, and then I think at the I can't remember. Maybe it was the 6-minute mark in the third.
Mm-hmm.
They were done. I think they ended the game 3 for 27 from 3-point land, and they took 58. They took 58 threes.
Yeah, that was the stat algebra. They took 58 threes in one game.
Yeah, so I'm kind of going back. I think the Rockets are going to end up coming out because I just don't think looking at the series, I just don't see the Thunder don't have they don't have enough firepower.
Yeah, I don't think they have a true dominant scorer.
Yeah,
so.
They don't. I think they'll end up not looking at it. I think the Rockets are going to get it in 6. Okay. If it goes 7, I wouldn't be surprised if it went 7. That's just the dog in Chris Paul not letting his team lose. But now looking at it, I think the Rockets are going to be the team to advance. I don't think OKC is going to be able to advance.
Well, I picked the Rockets to win this one.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Nuggets.
Where you want to go, man?
Nuggets and Jazz. Listen, you hear what everybody says. Spider Mitchell is an MVP type player now. Okay, wait, Jamal Murray, I rock with him. I like Jamal Murray, but I think Donovan Mitchell has figured out the game now. He knows when to take over and when to get his team involved, and it's beautiful to watch him play now. Because game 4, what was it, game 4? Yeah, game 4. I mean, you could see him picking, all right, I'm going to go ahead and attack, and I'm going to get my quick buckets. All right, did my thing. Here you go, Conley. I think Mike Conley Jr., having Mike Conley back, helps him out 10 times more, because Mike Conley is your true point guard that can get his own, but yet likes to create. I don't know. I just like what Donovan Mitchell's doing now. I like the Jazz. And I picked the Nuggets. Didn't I? I picked the Nuggets to win the
series. Yeah, we both picked the Nuggets.
Yo, I don't know what it is. Them Jazz, boy.
You know, I don't know what it is. I don't even know what Donovan is averaging. I don't think he's scored. Has he scored under 40 points in that series?
Yeah, one game. One game he had. One game. The game, matter of fact, yeah, one game he had. I think he only had like 24, but they still won that game. But yeah.
So I have nothing to say. I don't know where.
He's being efficient. It's not like he's taking 30 shots and only making like 12. Like the man is like 15 for 20 or 16 for 19, and then 15 for 17 from the free throw line. Like, it's not like he's not being efficient. And I got to give it to Jamal Murray. The thing is with the Nuggets do not know how to stop the pick and roll.
True.
That their pick and roll defense is I mean,
I think that's across the league.
Huh?
I think that's across the league. A lot of teams don't know how to stop the pick and roll.
Right. But the Nuggets just don't know. I don't know if the Nuggets never heard of the pick and roll. The way the Joker, because that's what it looks like. Is Donovan Mitchell will get it. All right, Gobert, set me a pick, and Joker will just sit back in the lane instead of cheating up to let Murray recover, and then it's a free throw for him. For Donovan, it's a 15-foot jump shot. It's a free throw shot. Like,
Gobert's doing the same thing on the other end though. He's playing off. He's sagging off.
But he's quick enough to get. But he's quick enough. He's long enough to
recover from it.
Joker's slow. He's just.
I don't know where he is this series. I don't
know where he's at neither. I have no clue where he's at. I know Spot. And then, did you watch Game 4?
Yeah.
Did you look? I don't understand. Look, I like Paul Millsap. I love his game. He can be in the foxhole with me anytime. But when you have a player that is averaging damn near 35, 40 points a game, and you get a block on him, don't stare him down like the man ain't have 47 points. Don't do that to the man like he don't got 47 points right now. And you're gonna look at him, and then Donovan just said, okay, then let me go ahead and get this 3, and said, I want this shit. I don't get it. The Nuggets, I don't know where the Nuggets are at.
I don't know where they are.
They're not what I thought they were going to be. They're really not.
And Joker in particular, because he's the reason why I picked him to win. Because I figured he's the reason why I picked him to win. And I don't know where he is.
Mm-mm.
So.
Yeah, the only one there is Jamal Murray. That's the only player for the Nuggets there is Murray. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a Ep.5 out for Joker. If anybody's found him, please call it Nuggets. Please call it Nuggets Association.
He's hiding somewhere, the same place Paul George is hiring him at. That's where he is.
Oh my God! He can't be called Playoff P. He can't have that. He can't be Playoff P no more, man.
Who called? I don't even know where that came from. I don't never know who.
It came from when in the Indiana series when Granger got down, and then he had his battles with LeBron in the East, and he was doing his thing. But yeah, you can't be Playoff P right now. Yeah, you can't be playoff P right now. And he's a great player. He's one of the top 5 two-way players in the game, if not top 3. But I don't know where he's at. And I think Kawhi's trying to figure out where the fuck he at too. I know Luka Doncic don't give a fuck where he at. I tell you that much. It's a bad dude, bro. Luka Doncic.
I told you.
A bad
I told you.
Dude, that boy is so cold. Like I didn't get to watch the game because I had to film, but I was going to the ticker and I'm like, oh shit, I think they were in overtime when I had checked. I was like, oh shit, this is the good game. It's in overtime filmed, and then I saw him with the step back 3. I was just like, yo, that boy. And then I looked at his stat line. And it was 43. 43, 17 assists, 15 boards, something like that.
He's a triple-double.
But he's a triple-double.
He's triple-double. Efficient triple-double.
Efficient triple-double, but he's averaging 40 points with the triple-double. The boy is bad. That's a bad dude. He's a problem. I did want to get your take on the Montreal Herald and Luka. You know, he called him. You know, that's what I loved about game.
That was 2 or 3.
Game 3. That's what I loved about game 3 because at the beginning they was going at it. You could see there was no love lost. They was talking shit to each other. Harold gave him a little nudge. Then Doncic had tripped, which he didn't flop on that. Harold didn't flop. His feet got tangled up with Doncic when Doncic looked down at him and said, "Stop flopping, big man." And then you know, Harold hit him with the little shoulder.
Yeah.
Let him know he was a little small. Said, "Bitch ass white boy," which I didn't take no offense to it. How did you see it?
There's two things can be right at the same time. First thing is, if you play sports and something like that, that type of trash talking. That's common. Right. That is so common. You hear in the court, football field, whatever. You hear it. However,
oh man,
that's true. However, if Luka had said that to Montreal and it got caught on camera, what would have been? Everybody went in the uproar.
Okay.
So I know it's a double standard. That we have. But that's the climate that we live in now. Right. So since we live in this climate now, where when there's a camera, we got cameras everywhere. So everybody has to be more cautious of what they are saying and doing. Mm-hmm. You have that aspect too. Me personally, I wouldn't apologize for it because it was just trash talk. It was just in a game, in a heated moment, trash talk. There was no malicious intent behind it or anything like that. It was just in-game trash talk. And I don't think Luka took it that way. I think Luka
it's trash talk too. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. And if Luka would have said it, you know, he would have, you know, been crucified maybe. But my thing is, if I'll put it this way, if that was Tim Hardaway and Montrezl Harrell said, "Bitch ass nigga," we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
But see, that's where you're wrong. Some people,
I do not think
some people would be having that conversation. Because there would be some people say, "Well, look how they talking to each other."
But see, I don't think. No, I think because it was Luka and he said, "Bitch ass white boy."
Yeah.
I think with the climate, it was that way. But if Tim Hardaway was in Luka's spot and Montrezl Harrell said, "Bitch ass nigga" to him, they wouldn't have said anything. They wouldn't even have tripped because it was him talking to another black person. I don't think because there's been far worse stuff. I have seen and heard far worse than what he said. And I agree, you know, the climate of the climate of the where America is at right now, everybody's on their P's and Q's and watch what you say.
They wouldn't even what's him now. They wouldn't even have that footage. if he was talking to Tim Hardaway Jr. at that time, that footage would never been repeated or shown over and over again.
It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have.
It would have been. It would have been.
There would have been nothing. Yeah, there would have been nothing. I was just the heat of the battle, but because it was a white dude, which I mean, yeah, he's white, but he's European. So I mean, that's a whole different discussion. He's European.
But also, people love a good drama though, because was it game 2 when they got tangled up in game 2, and that's when Porzingis got the tech, got kicked out.
Yeah.
So I think everybody was just like, oh, this is building. People were trying to make it more of a story than what it actually was or actually is. But like I said, Luka doesn't seem to be mind about it. I mean, you got to remember, Luka been playing with grown men overseas.
Yeah.
And what people say about playing overseas, it says that it's hard to play overseas.
Yeah, it's a lot worse overseas.
You say even the fans, you get it from the fans, you get it from the coaches.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I'm with you. I didn't see a.
Yeah, I don't see a need for apology.
I didn't see nothing.
I think it's kind of a soft move to apologize, but
I think he only apologized just because the chirping, and I think Montrezl just wanted to nip it in the bud and didn't want to have the NBA have to say something. Somebody else had to say something. I think he just wanted to say, "Hey, look, I'm a real one. You know what it is. It wasn't nothing." I think that's why you said Luka was just like, "No, like you good, like." You know what I mean? I'm not studying it. It is what it is. The heat of the battle. It's an emotional game. That's just how sports is. With that being said, they're doing a lot of talking. Clippers doing a lot of talking. I ain't backing it up. The only one backing it up to me is Kawhi. Everybody else is.
That's been the Clippers. That's been the Clippers' MO though for the last.
Well, Lou Williams dropped buckets in Game 4.
But that's been their whole thing though. They talk a whole lot of junk.
That's a Pat Beverly and no playoff P.
Pat Beverly has made a career of talking junk, but not really backing it up.
Yeah.
Like, he talks a whole lot of junk. He has a huge mouth for. I'm gonna call him for overall. Now he's good on defense because he gets in people's heads. He's not afraid.
He a pass.
His overall game trash.
Trash. Yeah.
Because he's not going to give you buckets.
Yeah, he'll get you maybe 10, 12. Yeah, he'll get you 10, 12 points. He'll get you a couple of assists. But he's more of a defensive player. I did have a bone to pick with Kawhi, though. I think with you being the claw, Cyborg, you shouldn't have switched. You shouldn't have switched on that play that Luka got and had Reggie Jackson. No, you should have. You was already
Reggie Jackson could not guard him at all.
I know. I saw the step back and Kawhi and Reggie Jackson were all the way underneath the basket, and Lucas hit the step back. I think Kawhi should have fought over that pick and stayed with Luka. You don't let Luka. And he already got 40-something points. Like, I don't get it. Like, he got 40 points. You knew where the ball was going.
That is good coaching. That is good coaching by Dallas because Clippers defense, they switch everything on the defensive end. They switch everything. The coach knew, okay, if Kawhi's on you, they're going to switch because he's going to start. Mm-hmm. The Clippers did right. The Clippers came out and said, "No, we're gonna put Luka on you." So that was like, okay, good. We want him on you. We want Luka and that Luka in the call matchup. So because when the ball come in, y'all just gonna switch it.
Yeah.
And give us what we want. So that's just good coaching, knowing that the Clippers will switch everything.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 110 on that.
Yeah, but
the Clippers are in a dogfight, and I don't think they thought they were going to be in this big of a dog. I don't think they thought they were going to be in a dogfight like this. I don't think they thought they were going to be.
But we both picked the Clippers to win this one, so.
Yeah,
we both picked the Clippers to win.
Yeah, we did, but I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low key scared for the Clippers right now. When you give a team, when you give a team some type of when you give a team confidence, when one they know they should, when one they weren't quite sure if they should be on the court.
Yeah.
With them, but you being up by 21 in the first half of Game 4. Yeah, I know it's basketball. There's a lot of time left. There's a whole nother half, but you up by 21 and you're a 2 seed. You put your neck on your foot on their neck and you just
flip in their throat.
Yeah, and you just go at them. And when you let a team come back in, now they're playing with house money. They ain't got nothing to lose. Right. And I think that's what it was. And then Luka being Luka hit the three. I'm telling you, if the Clippers lose Game 5, Clippers are losing this series. If Clippers lose Game 5, Clippers are losing the series. It's over. I don't even think there'll be a Game 7. If they get Game 5, if the Mavericks get Game 5, they will win it in 6. Even though I picked the Clippers, I still think the Clippers can win it. But if they lose Game 5, the Clippers ain't winning the series. They're not winning the series, bro. Because
I give you that.
Because like Tim Hardaway said, yeah, we call him Luka Magic. He said he called him the Don for a reason. He's just a bad dude. That boy.
Well, I told you he's a bad dude.
He's only 21. Like, what the?
Yeah, I told you that. I told you that. I told you he was welcome.
He sees the game different, bro. Like, I knew his game was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know his game is nice. I didn't know his game was nice like that. Like, that boy, that's a bad dude. That's a bad dude. And then Porzingis can just – and then they won without Porzingis. That's the other thing that I'm worried about. Because Porzingis is supposed to play Game 6. Or Game 5, I mean. So –
yeah.
They got shooters. So that's the thing. They surrounded Luka with shooters, and he has a team. It's scary. I don't know.
And I think also they stopped. What's the name? They realized what the Clippers game is. The Clipper game is to chirp, 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 flop, 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 complain, complain, complain. Get you and the guy get you riled up and did like that. So you're not you focus on them more than you focus on your game. I think Dallas had realized no. We focus on our game, we can beat this team.
Right.
Easily beat this team. So that's all it is.
That is all.
And you're absolutely right. If they get Game 5, that means the Clippers will have to win 2 in a row, and I don't think the Clippers can win 2 in a row against this team. So
yeah, I don't think they can win 2 in a row against them either. Damn, it's gonna be. I don't know. The playoffs is. It's been good. I've been very shocked. I was shocked. I didn't think it was gonna be. I knew it'd be competitive, but I didn't think it was gonna be as competitive as it's been.
Does it look like I'm drinking nothing?
Nah, I can see you drinking something. I don't know what it is. Look like Mountain Dew.
That's it's a ginger ale, but the bottle on my end, it looked like the bottle was fading away.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I don't got nothing else to say about the playoffs. You know, I'm excited though. These next couple games.
It's gonna be these next couple games. Did you? I did want to bring it up. Did you? Did the AP poll comes out? The AP poll came out, right? College football
I haven't
polls.
seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. But does it really matter though?
But I was gonna tell you that I was gonna bring that up. I think they go ahead and put the polls out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put the polls out for matter of fact, pause that. We're gonna take a quick break so I can get this situated.
With the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft, Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School. Down the middle, he goes in.
What's Golden University back? We had to,
like
I had to fix
$10
myself.
on Amazon.
Yeah. I had to fix. I had to fix myself. It's still a little. It's a little better. I know I got to invest in a light. I'll invest in a light soon. Before we dipped out, we were talking about the NCAA polls that I want to say they did put out, if I'm not mistaken. 2000. Football 2020 polls. I think they did, right? But what I was gonna say is,
see, my thing about.
Go ahead.
No, my thing about it. I don't think none of this really matters, though. Mainly because you saw what students been back. Students made it 1 week on campus before they was like, nah, we got to shut this down. Y'all
Yeah,
can't be on
yeah,
campus.
yeah.
We doing all
that's
virtual.
Why, that's what I wanted to. Y'all
doing all virtual on.
Well,
so that's my thing about, like,
shut
okay.
Down. Carolina shut down, but they still gonna have a season.
Yeah, and that's my thing about it, though. So what are we saying? Are we saying that these players are professional players now, or are we saying that they're students?
They're doing virtual learning.
Are these paid? Are these paid people?
Yeah, I agree.
All the other students all the other normal students went home.
Yeah.
But yet these student athletes are still on campus.
Even though they're doing virtual learning. I agree.
So you value the athlete part of it. Oh, we know that. But it's just all coming.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. You see it now.
We see it now. Yeah, I agree. 110. I don't think there'll be a season. I think they'll get two. Like I said, I think they'll get two, maybe 3 weeks in, 2 or 3 games in before they shut it all down. Mm-hmm. As far as for the poll, I think they did the right thing by going ahead and putting the poll out as if every conference was playing. And now that they put that out, I think they should do another poll without the Pac-12 and the Big Ten in it, and do the 25 that way instead of doing the top 25 with the Pac-12 and the Big Ten, because obviously we know they're not playing. So now you have to do another poll to do the top 25. But yeah, we know it's showing their hand now. NCAA is showing their hand. They know what's going on. They ain't got no choice. And I feel bad for Pac-12 and Big Ten, because it's like, damn, if such and such, if the ACC and the SEC, again, where are they located at? This is why they're playing. Anyways, I would be upset. I'd feel some type of way. And then you want us to play in the spring? I'm not playing in the spring. If I'm a top, if I know I'm at least a 3rd round draft pick, I'm not playing. No, you can kiss my ass. I'm not playing in the springtime. It's not happening.
See, here's the thing, though. You hear a lot of parents from the Pac-12. They're saying how there's risk involved in playing football anyway. There's risk in playing sports anyway.
Right.
You have a lot of players that want to be able to make that decision for themselves. Mm-hmm. However, like you keep saying, there's not going to be a season. And I think the Pac-12 and the 12 and the Big Ten, they're going to come out looking smarter than all these other conferences.
Yeah.
Because I think, let's see, I know the schools in the ACC are mildly closer together in range, things like that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of these SEC schools and things like that, they're kind of far away, so you're dealing with a whole lot of travel and things like that. These players, it only takes one player from one team, but then he spreads it to another football team, and then it's just going to be like wildfire, and then you have a lot of players.
Right, I agree.
Sick. And I agree. I think somebody put it together the best. We don't know the long-term effects of what Corona's going to do.
Yeah. Agreed.
Why risk it? Why risk it? I think what they should do is these college football conferences, these presidents, and the NCAA should get together and say, hey, you know what? We're giving everybody an extra year of
I think they did agree to that.
Everybody, we're gonna shut the season down.
I think they did agree. I think they did.
So yeah, and we shut the season down.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I think they did propose. I think they did propose.
No, you good.
I think they did propose the everybody gets an extra year eligibility.
The extra year.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing it. I don't know if it went through. I don't know if they agreed upon it, but I'm pretty positive that they allowed everybody to have that extra year. Because I mean, think about it. I mean, because if I'm Justin Fields or somebody in the Pac-12 or Big Ten, what if I want to transfer now? I want to play football this year. You can't transfer because then it's going to become a free agency. Then they're really, you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of schools.
Yeah, then they're really not going to be student athletes.
Right. Now you got Clemson, Florida State, Alabama, LSU. Oh, such and such is coming from USC. Yeah, I remember we tried to get him. You know what I mean? It's going to be a free agent. You're not going to.
Yeah.
So, like it's the same thing with the NFL. I think they're going to start out a couple of weeks. Well, you know what? I think the NFL is going to go straight through, whether they have some or not, because Major League Baseball is doing it, and they had a shit ton of goddamn coronavirus flare-ups,
yeah,
but they kept the season going. So I think
the NFL had a scare, but the NFL had a scare this weekend, but look, it was all false positive. Oh, it was false positive tests. So
yeah.
I don't know how you had that many false positive tests.
Right.
But
I am excited for the NFL. Hopefully, I mean, we already know we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Niner Gang's winning the Super Bowl. You know what it is. Niner Gang is winning the Super Bowl. Niner Gang is winning the Super Bowl this year. You heard it first. I'm just saying. We're winning the Super Bowl this year.
Super Bowl what?
What Super Bowl? Shit, what Super Bowl are we even in? What
Super Bowl y'all winning?
50, what is this, 50?
I don't do Roman numerals. I don't know the Roman
numerals. I don't know what Super Bowl number we on.
I don't know.
But we went in the Super Bowl this year. We should have won it last year. But I don't want to bring that up because we know what happened last Super Bowl. They should have won it. Refs didn't want to call holding. I don't see how you can have fucking 30-plus passing attempts and not have one holding. Like, we weren't the number 1 or 2 defense, rushing defense in the NFL last year. That's all I'm saying. You know my conspiracy.
So you blame the refs, or are you gonna blame?
Look, you know my conspiracy theories on the NFL. Look, they needed the face of the league, Patrick Mahomes, and they needed to get Andy Reid a ring because that's all everybody was talking about. He's such a great guy. He's been through a lot with his sons and da 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 da. They just wanted to get him a ring. Mm-hmm. Point blank period. Look, bro, you can't tell me.
Okay.
You can't have 35 plus passing attempts and not have one holding call. Not one holding call, bro. Not one.
Okay, I give you that. You seem upset about that one holding call.
I'm just saying.
I got a legitimate question though. This is my question. What was the halftime score?
Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh, I'm not putting it. Oh, I'm not. Look, I'm a realist. I'm not solely putting it on them. Trust me, Kyle Shanahan. I want to smack the shit out of him because he should have just kept running the fucking football.
Because I'm going to say what happened.
Yeah. I look. I'll be the first one to let you know that.
This is what happened. This is literally what happened. Kyle Shanahan. He's like, okay, we up to dominate team. We up. Okay. You know what? What happened when Atlanta played the Patriots? They're up, and they didn't run out the clock. They were still trying to play their game. Boom. I'm going to be smarter than that, and I'm going to try to run out the clock and not put more points on the board. He started panicking.
He did the opposite.
And that's why you have to just – he did the opposite. That's why you just have to play your game. You literally just have to play your game.
Well, my thing was that when we had gotten – I think we were down. I think it was the fourth quarter. We were down. We had the rock, and I think we had ran it and got a good amount of yards. Like because they couldn't stop us on the running game. And then after that one good run, Then we went straight into passing for like 5 minutes, and it was like, we're running. Go ahead and run the ball. We're fine. I think this year is gonna be one where we were way ahead of schedule. We shouldn't have been. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think we were gonna be in the Super Bowl at all. I thought if you gave us this year and maybe one more year, I think we would have been playoff bound, got to the NFC Championship. I didn't think we were going to go as far. I didn't think we were going to get to the Super Bowl last year until we got halfway through the season. And then I started looking like, oh, okay, we could do it. We can actually make some noise. But at the beginning of the season last year, I didn't think I was happy if we got to the if we just got to the playoffs, if we got to the wild card last year. But I think this year, I think this is the year now. I think we're gonna be. I think we're ready. I think we're gonna win the chip this year. I don't give a fuck about any team in the NFC East.
Well, you know,
I really don't care about the NFC East. I'm not the NFC East, but the NFC period. I don't think there's anybody that can touch us. Point blank period. In the NFC, except for Seattle.
Well, you know, as a Bears fan, I always think, as a diehard Bears fan, I always say we're gonna make it to the playoffs. I always say we have a chance to win the Super Bowl. I think our defense is just that good. That's what I think. That's what I think. Our
defense is always good, but your offense don't. Your offense don't do nothing.
This is the year the offense does something.
Okay. All right.
No double doink, none of that. This
is
the year. Team Nick Foles.
I hear you.
So,
well, hopefully they have it. I mean, college football starts this coming Saturday. This weekend. College football starts this weekend.
Better watch White Lies.
Watch what?
You better watch White Lies.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Facts. Yeah, because it's gonna be over in a blink of an eye.
Wait, I got a question though.
What up?
And I haven't been following the college football story. Are there gonna be fans at these games? At these college football games, are there gonna be fans?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about fans being at the games. Now I know some
are there
states
gonna be fans tailgating.
That I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know some states. I know some states is like they're allowing like 20% for game. I don't know. I know like high school football. I know some states have started high school football, and I think some of them are. I think it's only family, immediate family can be at the games. I don't know if how true that is, but I think that's how it is immediate family can be at the game. But I don't know about the fan situation. Which I'm not going. I'm at home watching it on television anyway, so I really don't. Which I don't know. Watching football is going to be a little different than watching a basketball game. Because a basketball game, like the NBA, you can play it in a smaller arena. The court's still the same. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to move the football to a high school football game because it's just not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, so I don't know how watching football is going to be. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. I'll tell you that. Everything is different. It's the new norm. Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, my guy. You got any last words besides your Bears?
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, besides this hot fire announcement that I got.
Yeah. Let them know. Tell them what's going on.
One you don't even know about. One you don't even know about. First one, one you don't know about.
Okay.
This is gonna be which one you want first? The one you don't know about, or the one you know about?
The one I know about. Yeah, give me the one I know about.
Okay, the one you know about is. You know, the little horns in it. Nah, but guys, girls, supporters, haters, we're moving. Well, we're not known to we're moving, but starting with this episode.
Yeah.
Starting with this episode,
Yeah, we'll
starting with this episode. We're moving to Apple. We're moving to Apple, Spotify, and Google, whatever Google Podcast is. You can find us there. All the back episodes going to be there now. If you still want to watch the video content, we're still going to put it on YouTube. But the audio versions are on Apple Music now, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Hey, we might end up even on SoundCloud. So, but right now, that's the no move. You can listen to us while you're working out in the gym like me. Not really, but yeah. So that's that one. You ready for this?
Yeah,
that's that one. So yeah, you can find us on all the streaming platforms. Second one is merch is on the way.
Oh shit!
Doing some t-shirts, designs, and everything like that.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So merch is on the way.
I didn't know about that one. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Merch is on the way. So since everybody was like, hey, can you put it on Apple? Can you put it on Spotify? Can you do this? Can you do that? Yeah, we could do that. But guess what? That stuff costs, and we need the money. So we got some shirts coming. We got some little other stuff coming. We got some merch coming. If you want to help us stay on that stuff, buy the merch. Boom.
That's big news.
There we go.
That's big news. Oh.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, man. I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? They wanted on these services and stuff, and we looked it up. It's like, okay, yeah, we can do this, but we can need some support. So support us, y'all. Support. Merch coming soon. Merch coming soon. Merch coming soon.
Facts.
That's what I got, man. That's what I got.
Word. Yeah. Be on the look at that. That's big news. I'm hyped about that. I don't know if I'm still trying to come up with like a closeout, but I haven't done it yet. But I'm just gonna say this. Man, everybody do what y'all want to do. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you still amongst the stars, man. Do what you love. Do what you love, not what other people love to see you do, if that makes any sense. Because eventually what you're doing is going to blow up. You just got to trust the process. That's all it is. Other than that, love you guys. Subscribe, like, check us out.
Comment, share.
All that good stuff.
Get our views up.
Yeah, get those views up.
Right. Apple Music, Spotify. We out.
Peace.
Buy merch.